How to take care of your pet. Puppy Care Easy Pets. Please watch video end because more important details provide by Animals Graph. Having a pet is rewarding, but it can be hard work as well. If you are well prepared, do your research, and love your pet unconditionally, caring for a pet doesn't have to be backbreaking. Read on to get some tips for supporting any animal addition to your family. After making sure your pet has access to water and nutritious food, the next best way to care for it is to give it daily attention. Give your pet occasional treats after it's displayed good behavior. Take your pet for a walk or let it out of its cage at least once a day. Buy toys and play with your pet so it gets enough exercise. Method 1. Preparing for a pet. 1. Determine if you can adequately care for a pet. While pets are loving additions to your home, they are not always easy to manage. All pets require time, money, and love in addition to the specific needs of each animal and breed. You need to be sure you want a pet not just that day but in the long term. Most pets require attention and maintenance during the day, so make sure you'll be home enough to take care of your pet. If you have kids, consider what pets will be kid-friendly. Hamsters and fish, for example, make great early pets. If you plan on moving or making large lifestyle changes, you shouldn't consider a pet until you are more stable. To choose a pet that fits your lifestyle. Even different types of dogs have different needs, so make sure you pick a pet that suits your means. Before buying a pet, do thorough research on the behaviors and needs of various pets you like. Don't go into this decision dead set on one species or breed. Being open-minded can lead to happy surprises and the right pet for your family. Keep in mind some general concerns with different pets. Dogs. Though dogs vary widely by breed, all dogs need lots of attention, time to exercise, and plenty of room to roam. Cats. Intelligent and individual, cats will be fine with less supervision, though they still need your love and time to keep from acting out. Hamsters, gerbils, ferrets, and rodents, economical and short-living, rodents make good first pets. They often, however, have strong odors. Fish need careful monitoring and care to thrive, and won't cuddle anytime soon. Think of having a fish like having a garden. Lizards, happy on their own and generally easy to care for, lizards do not offer much affection and can be difficult to diagnose when sick. Birds can be incredibly messy and are often loud. They are also expensive and occasionally temperamental, especially bigger birds like parrots. 3. Choose your breed carefully, especially if you have children. It's a mistake to just decide I want a dog, or any other animal, and to buy the animal without considering the needs and requirements of the breed. Some breeds are natural shepherds, which makes them great for one person, but some breeds, border collie, for example, have the sheep herding instinct in their blood. This means that when a child roams too far from the rest of the herd, the collie will try to get it back. How does it do it with the sheep? It bites them. This may result in grave injuries to children. Please do your research on how breeds behave. It is important that a pet lives in an environment where it will be comfortable, safe and provided with what it needs. Some animals are very adaptable, such as cats, which can live happily in environments ranging from farmland to city centers, while others have more specific needs. For example, horses must have a lot of pasture land and somewhere safe to shelter. For animals that will roam the house, not being confined to tanks or cages, they will need places to sleep that are out of the way of general household traffic, where they can lie without being disturbed, such as the corner of a room. If they are a cat that will often be shut indoors, then it is also important that they have a litter tray that is regularly cleaned out. For be realistic about your budget, and your ability to shoulder responsibilities. Some pets are more expensive than other pets, and you need to be honest with yourself about whether you can afford the pet, and whether you have the time and maturity to handle it. Costs associated with pets include setup supplies. Depending on the kind of pet, you might need a crate, an aquarium, and leashes. Don't forget the ongoing costs of caring for a pet. You need to factor in the cost of regular food purchases, but also whether you can afford to take your pet to the veterinarian for preventative care, like shots, not just emergency care. That's essential to keep the pet healthy, and it can be quite costly. 5. Prepare your house for your incoming pet. Curious, food-driven, and unable to listen to your warnings, pets can get into trouble if you don't create boundaries or safe spaces. Birds may dart out of open windows, lizards can scamper around the house, and dogs or cats may run into the street. Take note of openings your pet could accidentally escape through and make sure you can keep food out of their reach. Remove any harmful objects like knives or poisonous food. If you want your animal to have outside time, consider putting in a fence. Put aside one room that you can designate as the pet's bedroom. Aim to adopt your pet during a relatively quiet time in your life so that everyone can avoid undue stress while getting used to each other. 6. Buy necessary pet supplies in advance. Talk to the pet store attendants or adoption agencies about things you'll need: housing, toys, grooming supplies, etc., and shop before you bring your new pet home. Teach your family members how to use everything so that everyone is on the same page. If you have young children, you can help them prepare for pet care by feeding a doll or regularly watering plants.